Jadi. Dengan izin Yarif, persidangan mahkamah pada hari ini dijalankan secara sidang video atas persetujuan semua pihak berikutan Perintah Kawalan Pergerakan yang berkuat kuasa sehingga 20 Disember 2020. Panel Hakim yang bersidang pada hari ini adalah Dato Seri Mariana binti Haji Yahya. Persidangan mahkamah pada hari ini dijalankan Pempetisyen pertama untuk sesi ini WA-85-85-01/2020 Esther Gan Wei Chi.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, nama saya Esther Gan Wei Chi, Pempetisyen pertama.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, saya Isaac Lee, Peguam pengusul, mewakili pihak Pempetisyen Esther Gan Wei Chi yang hadir pagi ini. Turut hadir adalah rakan-rakan bijaksana saya dan saya beri laluan untuk mereka untuk memperkenalkan diri sendiri.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, Ahmad Faiz Razali, Peguam Persekutuan hadir mewakili Yang Berbahagia Tansih Peguam Negara.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, Diana Ling mewakili Majlis Peguam.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, Anita Natalia mewakili Jawatan Peguam Jawatan Kuasa Peguam Kuala Lumpur.
Ya, Cik Isaac.
Yang Arif, saya
Dan Cik Isaac.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, saya pohon kebenaran mahkamah yang mulia ini untuk meneruskan pujahan saya dalam bahasa Inggeris. Terima kasih Yang Arif. My lady, today's matter is fixed for the hearing for the petition to admit the petitioner Esther Gan Wei Chi as an advocate and solicitor of the High Court of Malaya. An introduction of the petitioner. She was born on 21st of October 1994. She is the youngest child of the three children of Mr. Peter Gan Seong Ni and Madam Josephine On Ah Suan, both of whom I was informed are actually in the virtual public gallery watching the live streaming of this long court proceeding this morning. The petitioner was raised in Johor Bahru and went to school at SJKC Fun Yu 2 and subsequently SMK IJ Convent Johor Bahru. She recounted to me that since young, she had developed an ambition to become a lawyer. These did not come from the basis of envy for glamour breeding a desire, but for a more noble cause or origin. It all came as a culmination of all the little observations she witnessed as a little girl. The treatment of unfairness, inequality, and injustice that befalls people surrounding her, even at the time when she was only at primary school. So gradually, she came to understand and learn that law, or rather the profession in the practice of law, would be the best and closest she could be involved should she wish to play a part in addressing the issue of unfairness and injustice. This became the background of how, when she was just a student, she would always state in her report card her ambition of becoming a policewoman and the other being a lawyer. Yang Arif, the petitioner did not just dream, she embarked on a journey to realize her dream. She then read law. In 2016, she was awarded with a second-class upper honors in the degree of Bachelor of Law by the University of Leeds. Subsequently, the petitioner undertook the bar professional training course in Leeds. She was then called to the Bar of England and Wales as a barrister at law by the Honourable Society of the Middle Temple in November 2019. Thereafter, she commenced her pupillage at Zaid Ibrahim and Co. under the tutelage of Mr. Tan Woon Hong. In a short brief note touching on the more personal aspect of the petitioner, I learned from her peers that she is a sociable, amiable, and a very welcome person amongst her friends. She has a hobby. She loves to play the drum. Yang Arif, the new generation of the Malaysian bar nowadays are very well exposed and multi-talented. So much so that to us, the older generation, we often discover there are very little discussed hidden talents, either in awe and to some like me, putting me to shame. But to the petitioner, this isn't about merely playing a musical instrument. As I learned when she recounted her hobbies, I had an extra point of admiration of her. To her in her younger days, she said that she had to fight to earn the permission, or rather a true blessing from the people surrounding her, just to pick up and learn to play the drum. And this is much due to the narrow stigma that drums are for the boys and perhaps piano for the girls. So in drumming, she did very well and had once performed in her school concert. In other times, she would love a game of basketball. Yang Arif, on this momentous day, the petitioner would like to firstly thank her Almighty God for His provision, unfailing love, and faithfulness. In particular, the petitioner would like to record her heartfelt gratitude to her parents, Mr. Peter Gan and Madam Josephine On. She is immensely grateful to her parents for their sacrifices, unconditional and unwavering love and support, for always believing in her, making today possible. She appreciates that it was through her parents' financial sacrifices that she could be the first in the family to join the legal profession. The petitioner would like to thank her siblings, Elizabeth and Daniel, for always being there and having her back throughout thick and thin, high and lows in the journey. It was because of her family member, her dream and aspiration of becoming a lawyer could materialize in reality today. Further, the petitioner would like to express her sincere gratitude to her pupil master, Mr. Tan Woon Hong, for his advices and opportunities given to her. And she extends her appreciation to the lawyers and partners in Zico, whom she had the privilege to work with, and for the guidance, exposures, and opportunities given to her. To her peers and pupils of Zico, whom she sees as fellow comrades, the petitioner is grateful for their willingness to share their knowledge, friendship, and laughter, which have made her pupillage a memorable one. Last but not least, the petitioner would like to give special thanks to Zoel, Hannah, Pong, Munira, and Sinli, and her friends at universities and bar school who had helped her along the way and for their support and friendship given to her. My lady, I believe that the petitioner is a fit and proper person to be admitted and enrolled as an advocate and solicitor of the High Court of Malaya. And I believe that the petitioner's papers are in order and that my learned friends representing the Attorney General's Chambers, the Malaysian Bar Council, and the Kuala Lumpur Bar Committee have no objections to this application. And therefore, dengan hormatnya, Yang Arif, saya pohon daripada Mahkamah yang mulia ini, suatu perintah seperti yang dipohon bahawa pihak petisyen Esther Gan Wei Chi diterima masuk dan didaftaraikan sebagai Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara untuk Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya.
Tiada bantahan ya, Arif?
Tiada bantahan ya, Arif?
No objections, my lady.
Baik, Mahkamah dengan ini membenarkan permohonan pempetisyen dan menerima masuk Cik Esther Gan Wei Chi sebagai Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara Mahkamah Tinggi Kuala dan juga memerintahkan nama Cik Esther Gan Wei Chi dan penerimaannya didaftaraikan oleh pendaftar.
Terima kasih, Ya Arif. Ya Arif, saya pohon Mahkamah yang mulia ini untuk membenarkan pihak pempetisyen untuk menjubahkan diri sendiri.
Silakan Cik Esther Gan Wei Chi. Yeah, Miss Esther, you can vote yourself now.
Terima kasih Yang Arif.
Terima kasih Yang Arif.
Pempetisyen seterusnya WA-18-97-01/2020 Won Zinsong.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, Wong Jisong Pempetisyen kedua.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, saya Kopesya hadir bagi pihak Pempetisyen Wong Jisong pada hari ini. Bersama saya adalah rakan-rakan bijaksana saya yang masing-masing mewakili yang berbahagia Peguam Negara Malaysia, Majlis Peguam Malaysia dan Jawatan Kuasa Peguam Kuala Lumpur yang telah pun diperkenalkan awal tadi. Dengan izin Arif, saya ingin dengan rendah diri memohon kebenaran Yang Arif untuk meneruskan hujahan saya dalam bahasa English.
Yeah.
Thank you, my lady. Today's hearing of the petitioner's application to be admitted as an advocate and solicitor of the High Court Malaya. And may I now introduce the petitioner, Wong Jisong. The petitioner was born on 12 August 1996 in Petaling Jaya and is the youngest of 3 children of Mr. Bernard Wong Kian Fai and Madam Cindy Ong Siu Kin. Petitioner graduated from University of London with a second-class honours upper division in year 2018. Law, being a versatile course, may be the choice of many. It was the petitioner's choice when the petitioner believed that law could improve her critical thinking skills and allow her to have a better understanding of her rights and obligations. During her time at the university, the petitioner participated in mooting competitions, and it was mooting that piqued her interest in litigation. After completing her certificate in legal practice in 2019, the petitioner commenced her pupillage at Messrs. Lee and Fu under the tutelage of Mr. Justin Long Chijun. And during this time, the petitioner was exposed to the intricacies of civil litigation. The petitioner counts herself as fortunate in time of this pandemic to still be able to take part in the legal aid programs, an experience that carries much weight in her entire pupillage journey. The petitioner was assigned to Yayasan Bantuan Guaman Kebangsaan program, where she was given the opportunity to handle some criminal matters. And this experience has given the petitioner a closer insight to criminal practice and reinforced the petitioner's determination on delving into criminal practice in the future. And today, the petitioner would like to take this opportunity to express her gratitude to her parents and siblings, Kim Yik and Si Cheng, for without their support, financially and morally, she would not have been able to achieve any of the milestones in her life. Their unwavering support and encouragement has given petitioner strength to carry on in times of difficulty and uncertainty. Further, the petitioner owes her attainment to her great-godparents, Mr. Yap Kim Sang and Madam Wong Chien Yun, who are ever so selfless towards the petitioner. The petitioner is also thankful for all her friends who have been by her side throughout her high school and law school days, without whom she would not have survived bleak times. The petitioner is grateful to be sharing this significant moment with wise Sean, who has made today an even more special day. The petitioner would also like to record appreciations to her master, Mr. Justin Longshijun, for his guidance and patience throughout her pupillage. The petitioner's gratitude is further extended to all her colleagues in Messrs. Lee and Co. who have made her time while reading in chambers such a memorable experience. Yahya, I believe that the petitioner is a fit and proper person to be admitted and enrolled as an advocate solicitor of the High Court Malaya. I believe all the petitioner's papers are in order and that my learned friends from the Attorney General's chambers, the Bar Council and Kuala Lumpur Bar Committee, respectively, have no objections to this motion. Oleh demikian, saya dengan rendah diri memohon agar Pempetisyen Wong Jisong diterima masuk dan didaftarai sebagai Peguam Cara dan Peguam Bela Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya.
Tiada bantahan ya, Arif?
Tiada pandangan Yang Arif.
Ada bantahan Yang Arif.
Mahkamah dengan ini membenarkan permohonan Pempetisyen dan menerima masuk Cik Wong Zi Sam sebagai Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya dan juga memerintahkan nama Cik Wong Zi Sam dan juga penerimaannya didaftaraikan oleh pendaftar.
Terima kasih Yang Arif. Dan dengan izin Yang Arif, saya ingin memohon kebenaran Mahkamah Yang Mulia ini untuk membenarkan Pempetisyen menjubahkan dirinya sendiri.
Ya, silakan Cik Wong Zi Sam.
Terima kasih Yang Arif.
Baik.
Terima kasih Yang Arif.
Ya.
Pempetisyen ketiga WA-18-1871-11/2019 Leong Jiawen.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, nama saya Leong Jiawen, Pempetisyen ketiga.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, saya Gan Chong Xie, Peguam Pengusul bagi pihak Pempetisyen Leong Jiawen pada hari ini. Rakan-rakan bijaksana saya yang masing-masing mewakili yang berbahagia Peguam Negara Malaysia, Majlis Peguam Malaysia dan Jawatan Peguam Kuala Lumpur yang telah pun diperkenalkan tadi. Dengan izin Yang Arif.
Yang Arif and petition mover, for this petitioner, I think I represent the Selangor Bar. I will mention the behalf of the Selangor Bar.
Yeah. Right, Mr. Gan, you may proceed.
Yes, dengan izin Yang Arif, saya ingin memohon kebenaran Yang Arif untuk meneruskan hujahan saya dalam bahasa Inggeris.
Yeah.
My lady, may I introduce the petitioner Leong Jiawen? The petitioner was born on 24th October 1991 in Selangor and is the third child of Mr. Leong Seng Chow and Madam Tan Swee Yok. The petitioner had her early education in SJKC Chong Guok before continuing her secondary education in SMJK Chong Hua in Kuala Lumpur. The petitioner read law at University of London and pursued her CLP studies in the year of 2018-2019. Upon completion of her CLP studies, she commenced her pupillage in Messrs. Chloe Lim & Co. under the tutelage of Miss Lim Yen Wah. On this day of admission, my lady, the petitioner would like to first and foremost express her utmost gratitude to her parents, Mr. Leong Seng Chow and Madam Tan Swee Yok, for their unwavering support and encouragement, without which she would not have been able to achieve any of the milestones in her life, especially the important one today. No words can express how No words can express how thankful the petitioner is to her parents for their love and sacrifices. The petitioner will also like to thank her siblings Man Fei, Kao Ki, and Jia Ling for being her confidante and supporting her always. The petitioner would like to thank her pupil master, Miss Lim Yen Wah, for the incredible 9 months journey and for trusting, understanding, and carrying her throughout her pupillage period. Her pupil master is, I quote, a gem of a person and definitely a great mentor and leader. The petitioner assures her pupil master that she will continue to put all her skills and talents to good use and to do great work for the firm. I have been informed the petitioner has been retained by Miss Chloe Lim. The petitioner would like to thank all her CLP course-mates and friends with a special shout out to Miss Chu Sao Ching, who is also being called today at this very same forum, Mr. Frederick Pereira, Miss Agnes Chin, and Miss Stella Lau. They have gone through thick and thin with the petitioner during her CLP studies. The petitioner is also extremely grateful to me as the mover. My lady, I believe that the petitioner has rose to the occasion and is a fit and proper person to be admitted and enrolled as an advocate and solicitor of this honorable court. I believe all the petitioner's papers are in order and that my learned friends from the Attorney General's Chamber, the Bar Council and the Selangor Bar Committee respectively have no objections to this petition. Saya dengan rendah diri memohon supaya pempetisyen Leong Jawan diterima masuk dan didaftaraikan sebagai Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya.
Ada bantahan Yang Arif?
Tiada bantahan Yang Arif.
Tiada bantahan Yang Arif.
Baik, Mahkamah dengan ini membenarkan permohonan pempetisyen dan menerima masuk Cik Leong Jawan sebagai Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya dan juga memerintahkan nama Cik Leong Jawan dan penerimaannya didaftaraikan oleh pendaftar.
Saya dengan rendah diri memohon kebenaran supaya pempetisyen menjubahkan diri sendiri.
Silakan Cik Leong Jawan.
Terima kasih Yang Arif.
Baik.
Terima kasih Yang Arif.
Pempetisyen keempat WA-18-2005-11/2019 Chu Sao Ching.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, nama saya Chu Sao Ching, pempetisyen keempat.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, saya Muhammad Nur Madrus hadir bagi pihak pempetisyen Chu Sao Ching, rakan bijaksana saya yang masing-masing mewakili yang berbahagia Peguam Negara Malaysia, Majlis Peguam Malaysia dan Jawatan Kuasa Peguam Kuala Lumpur yang telah pun diperkenalkan kepada Yang Arif awal tadi. Yang Arif, izinkan saya memperkenalkan Cik Chu Sao Ching. Pempetisyen telah dianugerahkan dengan ijazah sarjana muda undang-undang daripada University of London pada tahun 2016 dan sijil amalan guaman daripada Lembaga Kelayakan Profesyen Undang-Undang Malaysia pada tahun 2019. Pada bulan November 2019, pempetisyen telah memulakan latihan dalam kamar di bawah bimbingan Puan Maria Maludah di Tuan CH Maludah C dan memulakan latihannya pada Ogos 2020. Pada hari yang bermakna ini, pempetisyen ingin mengambil kesempatan untuk mengucapkan jutaan terima kasih kepada ibu bapa petisyen iaitu Chu Ching Meng dan Puan Rosemary Ong serta abang pempetisyen Encik Chu Hong Foy atas sokongan mereka dalam setiap perjalanan hidup pempetisyen. Penghargaan juga ingin diberikan kepada Encik Frederick Dylan Pereira, Cik Leong Jia Wen, Puan Agnes Chin dan rakan perjuangan lain yang telah memberikan sokongan yang tidak berbelah bahagi kepada pempetisyen sepanjang pempetisyen mengambil kursus undang-undang dan sijil amalan guaman CLP. Pempetisyen juga ingin merakamkan penghargaan yang setinggi-tingginya kepada bimbingan dan tunjuk ajar yang telah diberikan oleh Puan Maria Maludah, Puan Cheh Choi Jing, Encik Yep Ching Ho, Puan Nick Fadila, Puan Ravina Morgan, Puan Tong Yap Ching. Penghargaan juga ditujukan kepada kesemua kaki tangan CH Maludah C yang tidak penat mengajar pempetisyen selama 4 tahun. Pempetisyen berada di firma tersebut. Persahabatan yang kuat dan tercipta serta segala budi yang telah diterima akan dikenang oleh pempetisyen. Yang Arif, saya percaya segala kertas kosa adalah teratur dan saya juga percaya tiada bantahan terhadap pempetisyen. Dengan itu, saya dengan rendah diri memohon kepada mahkamah yang mulia ini supaya pempetisyen diterima masuk dan didaftarkan sebagai Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya.
Tiada bantahan Yang Arif.
Tiada bantahan Yang Arif.
No objections, my lady.
Mahkamah dengan ini membenarkan permohonan pempetisyen dan menerima masuk Cik Chu Sao Ching sebagai Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya dan juga memerintahkan nama Cik Chu Sao Ching dan penerimaannya didaftaraikan oleh pendaftar.
Yang Arif, dengan rendah dirinya saya memohon agar Pempetisyen dibenarkan untuk menjubahkan dirinya sendiri.
Silakan Cik Chu Sao Chin.
Terima kasih Yang Arif.
Pempetisyen kelima WA-2119-2119-12/2019 Chai Chen Sherlin.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, nama saya Chai Chen Sherlin, Pempetisyen 5.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, saya Chan Yen Hui, Peguam Pengusul mewakili Pempetisyen kelima Chai Chen Sherlin. Rakan-rakan bijaksana saya yang masing-masing mewakili yang berbahagia Peguam Negara Malaysia, Majlis Peguam Malaysia dan Jawatan Kuasa Kuala Lumpur telah diperkenalkan kepada Yang Arif sebentar tadi. Dan izin Yang Arif, saya pohon kebenaran Mahkamah Yang Mulia ini untuk meneruskan hujahan saya dalam bahasa Inggeris.
Ya, diperkenalkan.
My Lady, I'm pleased to introduce the petitioner Chai Chen Sherlin. The petitioner was born on the 28th of June of 1996. She is the eldest child of Mr. Chai Ming Hui and Madam Anna Lee Get Hong. The petitioner completed her secondary education in Hinghua High School, Klang, Selangor. She read law at Brickfields Asia College and subsequently at Oxford Brookes University in England, where she graduated with second-class honours upper division. The petitioner further obtained a certificate in legal practice in 2019. She then commenced her pupillage in the chambers of Messrs. Fiona, Lai and Dennis Tong in December 2019 under the guidance of my classmate and good friend Mr. Lai Yifan. On this momentous day, my lady, the petitioner wishes to take this opportunity to express her deepest gratitude to her parents. The petitioner thanks her father for teaching her to think from different perspectives, to feel for others and to be resilient, and for always believing in the petitioner's capability of achieving great things. The petitioner would also like to thank her mother for offering sage words of advice and for giving the petitioner the confidence to overcome every challenge in life. Without their endless love, prayers and support throughout this journey, the petitioner would not have been able to come this far. I believe that the petitioner's parents, who are watching these proceedings live on YouTube, will be proud of her achievement today. My lady, the petitioner would like to express her gratitude and appreciation to her pupil master Lai Yifan and the partner of the firm Miss Fiona Lai for their advice and guidance throughout the 9 months of pupillage. The petitioner sincerely hopes to live up to her master confidence that she would have flourished in legal practice. The petitioner would also like to thank her senior Miss Emily Wong and Miss Vivian Wong, with whom she has had the pleasure of working with at Messrs. Fiona, Lai and Dennis Tong, for standing beside her whenever she faced issues at work, for bringing joy and adding color to her life. The petitioner will remember them for life. In addition, the petitioner wishes to thank her babe, Mr. Bong, and her good friends, Miss Alice Yuel, Miss Lam Kongi and Mr. Jack for being there for her every step of the way. They have been excellent listeners, a huge positive influence on the petitioner, and according to the petitioner, most importantly, the willing victims who keep the petitioner company during bouts of food cravings. The petitioner wishes to thank all of them for their unwavering support throughout the years. Finally, the petitioner wishes to thank her pet dogs, Mocha, Brandy, and Jacko, for being the angels that have brought so much joy to her family's life. My lady, it is my pleasure and privilege to move the petitioner's call. I verily believe that the petitioner is a fit and proper person to be admitted and enrolled as an advocate and solicitor of the High Court of Malaya. I also believe that all the cause papers are in order and the respective bodies have no objection to these petitions. Dengan itu, Yang Arif, Saya dengan diri memohon agar Mahkamah yang mulia ini membenarkan Pempetisyen Chai Chen Shelin diterima masuk dan didaftaraikan sebagai Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya.
Ada bantahan, Yang Arif?
Tiada bantahan, Ya Arif.
No objections, My Lady.
Baik, Mahkamah dengan ini membenarkan permohonan Pempetisyen dan menerima masuk Cik Chai Chen Shelin sebagai Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya dan juga memerintahkan nama Cik Chai Chen Shelin dan penerimaannya didaftaraikan oleh pendaftar.
Terima kasih Yang Arif. Saya dengan rendah diri memohon Mahkamah yang mulia ini untuk membenarkan Pempetisyen Chai Chen Shelin menjubalkan diri sendiri.
Silakan Cik Chai Chen Shelin.
Terima kasih Yang Arif.
Terima kasih Yang Arif.
Yes.
Petisyen ke-6 WA-18-2150-12/2019 Nafi Zain bin Safwan Majid Zain.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, nama saya Nafi Zain bin Safwan Majid Zain, Pempetisyen ke-6.
Cik Arif.
Assalamualaikum, selamat pagi. Dengan izin Yang Arif, saya Arif Zain bin Dato Yusuf Ali, hadir bagi pihak Nafi Zain bin Safwan Majid Zain. Bersama-sama saya adalah rakan-rakan bijaksana yang mewakili pihak Jabatan Peguam Negara, Majlis Peguam Malaysia dan Jawatan Kuasa Peguam Kuala Lumpur yang sebelum ini telah pun diperkenalkan kepada Yang Arif. Yang Arif pohon izin Mahkamah yang mulia ini untuk teruskan prosiding dalam bahasa Inggeris.
Yeah.
My Lady, the petitioner is 23 years of age. Just recently, on the 30th of September 2020. He is the third child of Encik Safwan Zain bin Abdul Majid Zain and Puan Sharifah Normah binti Said Harman. The petitioner's early education saw him attending SK Bukit Damansara Primary and SM Science Kuala Selangor Secondary. The petitioner then completed his A-levels at Brickfields Asia College and continued to read law at the University of Essex. Graduating in July 2018, he then completed the Bar Professional Training course and simultaneously a Master of Laws in November 2019 while attending the University of Law at Bloomsbury in London. Shortly after, he was admitted to the English Bar at the Middle Temple. For his pupillage, My Lady, the petitioner worked diligently at Messrs. Zulrafiq and Partners from December 2019 under the esteemed guidance of my learned friend, Mrs. Teh Hui Woon. My Lady, as is customary in these proceedings, the petitioner would like to convey his utmost gratitude and appreciation to a great many people. However, for the sake of brevity, we will exclude all unnecessary individuals, and in my speech, I will save his thanks for his family, who have always provided him with love and care and support, both emotionally and financially, which were much needed throughout the years. The petitioner believes that his achievements today are as much theirs as they are his. Included in his thanks, the petitioner is especially grateful to his master, Mrs. Teh Hui Woon, as well as Tengku Eras Tengku Aludin, both partners at Messrs. Zulrafiq, for their guidance and opportunities they provided to the petitioner during his pupillage. My lady, the petitioner expresses special gratitude to his fellow pupils at Mrs. Zorafiq, especially Ku, Ilham, Nadia, Alia, and Shahida, as they made his experience during pupillage to look back on with a smile, as the lessons learned together during the time at Mrs. Zorafiq taught him the importance of having good people around you in the working environment. Where would we be without our friends? And so, included in the petitioner's show of gratitude are his friends, who are unnamed, that they know who they are. They are all watching YouTube at the moment. Those friends of his were always present for him through the good and bad moments. The petitioner cannot convey enough words to demonstrate how important they were to him in achieving his milestone today. He is happy to share this moment with them. Lastly, the petitioner would like to express that he is proud of his admission to the bar. And he is also duly proud to have his uncle move his call today, my lady. As we are both rightly reminded to recognize the responsibility that comes with becoming an advocate and solicitor in practice and indeed throughout our natural lives. To end this speech, the petitioner quotes Mr. Yoel Romero, whose inspiring words fueled the petitioner's efforts in all the events that led to this day. The quote reads, "Everything is possible in your life when you believe." These are the words that inspired the petitioner in reaching this milestone and will continue to inspire him throughout his legal career, by the grace of God. Yang Arif, saya sesungguhnya percaya bahawa pempetisyen adalah seorang yang berkelayakan dan sesuai. Dan saya juga percaya bahawa surat cara pempetisyen adalah teratur. Saya juga percaya bahawa rakan-rakan bijaksana tidak mempunyai bantahan terhadap petisyen ini. Dengan ini saya dengan penuh hormatnya memohon supaya pempetisyen diterima masuk dan didaftaraikan sebagai seorang Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya.
Ada bantahan ya, Arif?
Tiada bantahan ya, Arif.
Tiada bantahan ya, Arif.
Mahkamah dengan ini membenarkan permohonan pempetisyen dan menerima masuk Encik Nafis Zain bin Safwan Majid Zain sebagai Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya dan juga memerintahkan nama Encik Nafis Zain bin Safwan Majid Zain dan penerimaannya didaftaraikan oleh pendaftar.
Terima kasih Yang Arif. Dengan ini saya memohon izin supaya pempetisyen menyarungkan jubahnya dengan sendiri.
Silakan Encik Nafis Zain bin Safwan Majid Zain.
Terima kasih Yang Arif.
Pempetisyen terakhir WA-18-2181-12/12/2019 WYZ.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, nama saya Wu YZ, pempetisyen terakhir.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, saya Jamie Wong Siu Min, Peguam Pengusul bagi pihak pempetisyen Wu YZ dan rakan-rakan bijaksana saya yang telah pun diperkenalkan sebelum ini, kecuali Puan Anita Natalia yang mewakili Jawatan Kuasa Peguam Selangor.
Betul, Arif.
Dengan rendah diri, saya mohon untuk meneruskan prosiding ini dalam bahasa Inggeris. Mari.
Yeah.
Much obliged, my lady. First and foremost, I'm instructed that your petitioner would like to dedicate this eventful day to her late father, Mr. Richard Wu Kai Lam. Although your petitioner did not think that her background was as important as recording her gratitude towards certain individuals whom I will mention later, but I should briefly introduce her. Your petitioner was born in 1995 in Selangor and raised as the youngest child in the family. Your petitioner received her primary education at SJKC Poi Chai 2 and she graduated from Kuan Ching High School. Your petitioner then undertook A-levels and the first 2 years of her undergraduate law degree at Brickfields Asia College. Your petitioner then obtained her Bachelor of Laws Honours degree from the University of Liverpool in 2017. She was then called to the Bar of England and Wales by the Honourable Society of the Middle Temple in October 2019. After completing her bar professional training course, of course. For your petitioner, my lady, to become a fully qualified lawyer would be a dream come true. 2020 has posed much difficulties. Despite that, your petitioner is thankful to the advancement of the technology which has made it possible for your petitioner's families and friends to witness this proceeding from all around the world. Your petitioner has enjoyed every bit of the time pursuing her legal career, and she's also relieved that she has made it to the final stretch of becoming a full-fledged advocate and solicitor. To this, your petitioner would like to express her utmost appreciation to Madam Cindy Chung Sim Lam and Miss Andrea Wu Wai Ting, Madam Serena Wu Lai Fong and Mr. Ramesh Kumar Singaram, Mr. Sivan Wu Kai Wun and family. As I quote your petitioner, my lady, thank you for trusting my capabilities. Thank you for encouraging me to read law, for allowing me to do my best at my own pace, and for supporting me in every way they could, especially financially. Her experience in the UK is by far the most fruitful of all, for it has broadened her horizons and has shaped her as a learned and confident person. My lady, throughout your petitioner journey at law, she has met many people who has left a great impression on her in law school, bar school, as well as at practice. Your petitioner is especially thankful to her pupil master, Miss Woon Ling Lee, who has continuously taught and guided her patiently throughout her training. Your petitioner promises her that she will always remember the values and principles taught to her and maintain a high standard of professionalism wherever she goes. Your petitioner would like to thank her mover for spending time, more so relieved that I actually appeared, my lady. To your petitioners, college mates, universities mates, and former colleagues whom are not just her peers, your petitioner would like to just mention Tong Jo Jai, Ruben Joseph, Christine Tong, Fong Jia Sheng, Kavina Tinakaran, Tia Jo Yi, Chow Chui Man, Pravin, Lam Mei Yi, Michelle Poon, and Shafiq Shami. She wanted to thank these individuals for being such a good friends to her and for accepting her for who she is and always lending her a hand whenever she needs. Here's the part where I find really worth highlighting, my lady. Your petitioner would also like to thank herself for never giving up halfway through, for believing in herself, for working hard to finally achieve the goals, no matter how hard, and for making her family and friends proud. All her stressful days and sleepless nights have yielded result, a memorable one. My lady, I believe your petitioner is a fit and proper person to be admitted and enrolled as an advocate and solicitor of this honorable court. I believe that all your petitioner's papers are in order and that my learned friends from the Attorney General Chambers, the Malaysian Bar, and the Selangor Bar Committee have no objections to this motion. I pray that your petitioner be admitted and enrolled as an advocate and solicitor of the High Court in Malaya.
Tiada bantahan ya, Arif?
Tiada bantahan, ya Arif.
No objections, my lady.
Mahkamah dengan ini membenarkan permohonan Pempetisyen dan menerima masuk Cik Wu YZ sebagai Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya dan juga memerintahkan nama Cik Wu YZ dan penerimaannya didaftaraikan oleh pendaftar.
Terima kasih, Yang Arif. Dengan izin, saya pohon kebenaran bagi Pempetisyen untuk menjubahkan diri sendiri.
Silakan Cik Wu YZ.
Terima kasih Yang Arif.
Dengan ini, saya menjemput Yang Arif Hakim untuk memberikan ucapan.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good morning. Tuan Ahmad Faiz bin Razali, representative of the Attorney General's Chamber. Ms. Diana Ling Fan Ping, representative of the Malaysian Bar Council. Ms. Anita Natalia, representative of the Kuala Lumpur and Selangor Bar Committee. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Malaysian Judiciary, I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate all petitioners on your admissions as advocates and solicitors of the High Court of Malaya. You have come to the final chapter in achieving your ambition. It is time for you to be prepared to face all the challenges and bittersweet of this profession. I would also like to congratulate your parents and your loved ones who had sacrificed a lot to get you to where you are today. Congratulations to the masters who had willingly and diligently shared their legal knowledge during the 9 months of your pledge period to all petitioners on the reality of this profession. I believe the petitioners are also taught about the do and the don'ts of this profession. And not to forget to all family members and friends who have been giving unwavering support to all petitioners throughout the journey. Ladies and gentlemen, today marks history not only for the petitioners who are admitted and enrolled as advocates and solicitors of the High Court of Malaya, but also for the Malaysian judiciary in conducting these momentous proceedings virtually. This is an initiative by the Malaysian judiciary to ensure that the petitioners are able to continue their careers in the legal fraternity. This is the new norm that is to be adapted by all parties in facing the COVID-19 pandemic. The legal profession is a noble and respected profession. Since the beginning of civilized nation until today, this profession has been given great trust in their roles and responsibilities in implementing and upholding justice. Undoubtedly, this field has obstacles and challenges for its practitioners, especially during this period where the whole world is fighting the COVID-19 outbreak, which is impacting the world's economy, including the legal profession in Malaysia. As such, it can be said that the current situation shows that the average young lawyers will face the challenges of a competitive job market. Be that as it may, I believe that no matter what challenges and obstacles arises, it will not be a hindrance for this profession to continuously grow, and the services of the petitioners are still needed. In addition, the COVID-19 pandemic has also changed the lifestyle and method of communication to a new norm that needs to be practiced from now on. In the context of the legal field in Malaysia, most cases are now being conducted online in response to the government's call to curb the spread of the COVID-19 pandemic. Therefore, we have to ensure that we are well equipped to face whatever obstacles that may occur, especially in empowering knowledge and skills regarding information technology. One of the fundamental responsibilities of an advocate is to maintain the highest professional standard of integrity and, of course, competence at all times. In order to succeed, your desire for success should be greater than your fear of failure. It takes years of experience to a skillful advocate. Continuous professional developments and educations can only enhance our legal competence. Spend your time in your initial years in the bar developing your advocacy skills. Technology also has transformed the practice of law, so whether you like it or not, lawyers must be proficient in a wide range of technology platforms. I would like to emphasize that it is not just the intellectual skill that comes with work at the bar, but also the integrity which should be inherent in lawyers as officers of the court. On a daily basis, in the functioning of the courts, the legal profession plays a pivotal role for a lawyer, not only carries his professional duties as he is trained for towards his client, he also assumes a role in safeguarding the the sanctity of the legal system, or to do otherwise would be detrimental to its proper functioning. As Falina Riman, the renowned jurist, stated, I quote, "If an independent judiciary is a backbone of the rule of law, as it has been often described, then an independent legal profession is a catalyst that helps achieve it." Lawyers, as guardians of the law, play a vital role in the preservation of society. The fulfillment of this role requires an understanding by lawyers of their relationship with and functions in our legal system. They are first and foremost officers of the court. This is a role of paramount importance within the justice system because they assist the court to arrive at a just decision. It is the lawyer who sets up the factual basis for a dispute, the complaint of his client, who conducts the trial in accordance with the principles of natural justice, and of course significantly provides guidance to the court in relation to the law. In undertaking these duties, a lawyer's primary and overriding duty is owed to the court. It is therefore of fundamental importance for lawyers to comprehend and accept that while they are agents for their clients who pay them for the work they undertake, their cardinal duty is to ensure that their presentation of their client's case and the law is honest, relevant, and of sufficient competence to assist the court. In short, lawyers are constrained to maintain the highest standards of ethical conduct. If they fail to abide by these fundamental duties, there is a direct and immediate consequence, namely that the administration of justice is undermined. Observe the ethics and legal responsibilities in order to instill public confidence towards this profession. In all cases, it is a shared responsibility between the bar and the judiciary to uphold the rule of law and to ensure that the justice system is served in transparent and fair manner. I'm confident that you will strive to achieve distinction in the pursuit of your career and towards this cause. Be respectful of the bench, the bar, your clients, adversaries in court, and everyone that you come into contact with. Mutual respect must be maintained and observed. Last but not least, be a lawyer who is dedicated, full of integrity, ethical, and high discipline, and strive to improve skills and knowledge in this profession for the better future, not only for the petitioners, but also this profession. And thank you. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And thank you to everyone.
Kak, bangun.